Hello and welcome to attaQ. My name is Jakob, I'm your host, and you're watching a attaQ episode. This is REDSHRIKE by iceGear, who also made Mersenne, Lawrence, Laplace, and one of my utmost favorites, Argon Synth. Now, just as Argon Synth, REDSHRIKE was made for the iPhone, but you can easily use it on an iPad as I'm doing right here. REDSHRIKE has a long scrollable page where you can access controls even if you have half a section loaded. And the movement of this is very fluid. Now, REDSHRIKE doesn't come with that many presets, but the tweakability of the synth makes it easy to make your own. REDSHRIKE also includes an arpeggiator, but keep in mind that the on and off mode for the arpeggiator is global. So even if you save a preset with the arpeggiator on, if you then turn it off and load that same preset, the arpeggiator will still be off. So you'll have to do this manually. The arpeggiator also houses its own preset system. Now you can also access some more global controls down here, such as the volume glide, the monophonic mode and the key hold, including the arpeggio. Oh, and regarding the keyboard, to change octaves, you simply put your fingers beneath the keys and slide. First up, we have an oscillator with a frequency modulation option. Now this section has its own envelope and LFO that you can use on both the frequency modulation section and the oscillator waveform selector. Now the oscillator houses three different waveforms: saw wave, triangular and square. The oscillator section also houses a detune mode and a sub-oscillator. Next up we have the pitch section, and it too has its own LFO and envelope. Next we get to the noise section, and here we have quite a few options, including white, pink, blue, pitched, digital and glitch noise. Actually, the digital noise is my favorite. And the noise section also has its own envelope. Now, the signal from the noise generator and the oscillator runs in parallel before it hits the resonator section. And we can see that here by the blend modes. Here you have options for mixing in the oscillator signal and the noise signal. Now going back to the resonator, this section also has its own modulation envelope and modulation LFO. Moving ahead away from the resonator, we hit the filter section, and it works pretty much as a filter section should. With the option to add grit to your signal. And of course the filter also has an LFO. Going to the next section we have the amplifier, and this is where you shape the output of your sound. Now lastly in our signal chain we have three effects: a chorus, a delay and a reverb. Now the reverb is, I think, built upon the same resonator synthesis already in here. Now the chorus makes for a really nice stereo effect. Now the delay is nice with its own tail effect filter, so you can get a pretty dirty delay tail. REDSHRIKE is extremely powerful, and for the price makes it for a no-brainer, at least for me. Thank you so much for watching. All comments and ratings are very much appreciated. Now, if you like the content I produce for this channel, the tutorials, the reviews, then a great way of supporting me is through my Patreon page. You can find the address right here, and you can also find it down in the description, together with an app link for REDSHRIKE, of course. As usual, I wish you a very productive week. Now, go finger all of your stuff and have a lot of fun doing it.